what it is, you know what it ain't. It's your boy Fly Shady Ray. You know my name, you know my gang. And I'm here doing what I usually do, talking that talk. And I'm not here at an undisclosed location. As you can see, we here at Be Social. I appreciate everybody for being here. I appreciate that. A lot of family members in here. Thank you. I appreciate that. Of course, we are in here with VvG.
Yes, sir.
Again, thank you for being here. First and foremost, I'm back. And thank you, VvG, for bringing me out the crack.
Welcome back, baby.
I appreciate that. We are here to celebrate the calm before the storm. So, with no further ado, VvG, ladies and gentlemen, this is our third time sitting down. So this has been
number 3. All right.
Yeah, this is their third time sitting down. So this ain't nothing new to us.
Third time to charm, baby.
Yeah, let's
exactly.
Pod,
so, you know.
Yeah, right. Let's pod. Do what we usually do, basically.
Yeah.
So, for those that don't know who Verbal Van Gogh is, VvG, tell them who you are, my guy.
You know, one of the hottest up and coming rappers, not only out the city, but you know, just period. Got the new album on the way. Been out here for a long time, so you know, we're just trying to push through to the next level.
I hear that. So what's a long time for the people that don't know? I mean, you just in April released your Mr. Murder Everything 6. I mean, you went for your 6th ring. So how long is a long time? I mean, I know that's not your only music, but for the people that don't know.
Shit, I've been doing music like professionally for, I would say, 10 years. But, you know, it's been picking up a lot of steam, you know, these last couple projects. So, you know, we're just trying to take this one to the next level.
Okay, so you hooked up with Mo Easy with the last joint with the Mr. Murder Everything 6. What was your response from that mixtape? I mean, because I mean, it's a difference between mixtape verb and album verb. So what was your response from that tape? I mean, again, it's your 6th time around. So was it? Did you get any new fans or anything like that?
Yeah, it went real good. Shit, I mean, if it went the way you know they wanted it to, it'd be 7 about to drop soon. So, but nah, that's the last freestyle mixtape. So, from here on out, we're just doing all original music. We gave them a lot of those, so it's time out for that.
Yeah, I mean, I actually, you had sent me a few tracks, so obviously I was able to hear a good amount of the music before, you know, we're here now for the calm before the storm. So, getting into your original music. So, what's the difference between the mixtape verb and the album verb getting into the original music? Because I'm guessing, I mean, and we're gonna get into it, that you are trying to obviously market yourself to a broader audience with the original music. Yeah,
I mean, with a freestyle, it's like you're more likely to listen to a song that you know already. So it's just like a remix, you know. So that's a way to draw in people, but original music is where you're gonna make your own name, your own money, you know, your own lane, kind of really. So, like I said, freestyles is cool. You know, we come from when Wayne was the man with all that. So that's just kind of like something I got into around that time when he was hot.
Speaking of Wayne, and recently on social media, they got the top 50 list.
Oh,
what did you think about that?
I did a top 25. That's all I had.
Top 25.
I couldn't do 50, man. 50 is hard. It started to get real.
What's your top 5? I mean, that's a typical question, but while we here.
Top 5, I got to go with Jay, Biggie, Big L. I'm trying to think who else was in my top 5. Andre 3000. And for 5, rounded out, I got to go with Lupe.
Okay. That's the Lupe was a wild card. I wasn't expecting that. I mean, I see why.
Hey.
I mean, knowing who you are and knowing what you do.
Just listen to Enemy of the State. Have you ever heard Enemy of the State mixtape?
Yes.
Just listen to that.
That was actually. I'm trying to think what grade I was in when I was listening to that Lupe. That was on my mixtape.
You was
mixtape
in like 11
days.
or 12th grade because I was in school then. So you was in like 11th or 12th grade.
If you was in school, no, because I came in when you was a freshman. Actually,
I actually had Nas in my top 5.
Okay.
So I'm gonna trade.
Yo, you really did your list. Did you put it out on social media?
Yeah, I just did the 25 though.
Okay,
I had all right, Jay-Z, Big L, Biggie, Nas, and DMX. But Andre 3000 was 6, Pac was 7th, Scarface 8, Raekwon 9, and Wayne 10. So
okay. I mean, that's a nice little top 10. I mean, I didn't do a list. I honestly,
but it's not like in no order though. There's just the 10 that influenced me the most.
I feel you. I mean, like I said, I ain't do a list. I mean, it's a cool list. I mean, it was a nice little conversation that happened on social media, but just
sit down and try to do 50. It's hard, bro.
Honestly, I was thinking, like, I don't even know 50 rappers that I really put in the top 50 for real. Like,
nah, you do. Because 25 is hard. Because as soon as you get to 20, 23, you missing 10, 15 people. So then same thing happened when you get to 50. You start missing 10, 15 people. So you just it's impossible, bro. That might change tomorrow. My whole list might change tomorrow.
I feel that. I mean, that's respectable. That's that Gemini in you anyway, though.
Bet.
But so with you coming into the Combi for the Storm, you just previewed a video, actually, if I'm not mistaken, shot by Moolah, if I'm mistaken, also.
Yeah.
So
how many?
How do you plan to roll this out? How do you plan to roll Combi for the Storm out? Obviously, you here doing this with me, so
yeah, this a part of it too. See, the footage gonna drop for this later on, but it was dope to do it live in this space. We all know social status and their status in the city, and Be Social being a part of that. Right. Just this whole little area is taking off, so them being right in the center of it and being who they are, that means a lot, for them to let us rock in here. That means a lot. So, spent a lot of bread in here.
Yeah, that's for sure. But back when they had the old spot, for real, like that's
the old spot in here too.
Exactly. So getting moving forward again. Your rollout. Obviously, this is a part of it. What will you have coming next?
We got the How Many video dropping, shot by my man Moolah Muggsy. He in the building.
Yeah, shout out to Moolah.
But that's not on the album though.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a Lucy. I normally do the Project Eve freestyle. I normally drop freestyle the night before my project drop. So instead of doing that, like I said, it's no more freestyle. So now we just did an original song, got the video with it, and it's crazy. It's dropping this Friday, so it's crazy.
Well, there you got it. You heard it here first.
Yeah, you heard it here first.
You heard it here first. So,
I'm capping. I've been told niggas it's dropping Friday.
Okay. Well, you ain't capping, but you ain't capping, but hey, we gonna say it anyway. We gonna keep that.
Yeah,
right?
okay.
We gonna keep that.
You heard it here a second.
So, any more videos? I mean, how many tracks are even completely on the Combi for the Storm?
The album is 12 songs. Right now, we got 6 videos done. So I'm trying to get at least to 8 or 10.
Could be a content king.
Nah, I mean, some of them already dropped, like Kaepernick, Foolish. A couple of them already dropped. So
okay.
2 out of them done already dropped, but I'm really excited about those and that content that I got coming. High quality,
It just should be. Everything should be high quality, actually. So, what will you feel like you have to do? You have to prove anything to anybody again? Because as I stated earlier, you've been doing this. I mean, you've been in the game since I moved here. You feel me? You've been out here doing your thing since I moved here. So it's like at this point in time, do you feel as though that you even need to prove anything, or do you even care to grasp any new fans? Because
always for the new fans, but it's not really to prove anything. This project kind of was the culmination of this year's of work. So, and a couple old songs that should have been on albums, but for whatever reason they wasn't. But so, it's a nice solid collection. Like I said, it's 12 songs, but it's not a long project. It's not like all the songs is pretty decent time limit.
What was your process with going into Combi for the Storm again, getting out off of the mixtape Verb? What's your process of getting into the album? I mean, I know you done wrote a billion raps, so I mean, it's nothing really new to you. So, what's actually the process of really sitting down and writing, man?
It just come to me. I don't really like to force my pen. I don't really write nothing that if I sit somewhere and it's not coming to me, then just done. You get up, leave, go do something, experience some new things, go through some new things, and come back and write it over. But the process with Combo for the Storm was that me and my man Southside Ghost, we had an album come out, and I kind of been on this thing for like the last year to go to the studio every Friday. So I was just making songs every Friday, and then me and Ghost locked in and did our project, The God and the Ghost. You can get that on everything right now.
Yeah, and that's hard too.
We locked in and did that, and then I just was in the studio working every week, because that don't sound like a lot, but time go by so fast, and then Friday be back. You got to come up with some content, not only some content just to do it, but something that's potentially could make the album. So that's kind of a good challenge to have. So, you know.
Do you feel any pressure with keeping up with social media as far as putting out that content?
Yeah, that shit is tough. I'm gonna be real with you, as a rapper, that shit is tough because you got people that's good at that, you got people that's good at music, and you got people that's good at both. The people that's good at both is the people that's
we see
all the way up there. So, I mean, like I said, time be going past. You might look up 3-4 days past. You ain't posting on Instagram or nothing. You ain't posting no stories, nothing. I'm not really the person that grab my phone. Something happened. I'm a look at it right now before I grab my phone and I don't know.
You're gonna live it in real life, basically.
Yeah, but it's good to have people to tell you like you gotta do it, because the more you do it, it works. You know.
Yeah, I mean,
we put this event together through social media, so I mean. You got to.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's very important. Everybody got to use social media. I mean, if you definitely got a business, definitely make sure if you're in this room, you are networking, because it's people in here you definitely need to be networking with.
Yes, sir.
So it's at this point in time, what do you have in store? I mean, as far as anything different, what's different for the Calm Before the Storm?
I think it's more. I would say it's a more well-rounded project. I think everybody know I can rap. And there ain't really no point in beating a dead horse with that. So it's more songs, better hooks, you know, real songs that you can play in the club. Like right now, if a major industry hit come on, you could play my song right after it. And that's a big thing with being independent artists, is that you don't want to have that drop off in quality mainly, but also the actual song, like how it sounds. Like, is it worthy of potentially being a hit? You know what I'm saying?
Right, because I mean, that was actually going to be my next question, because for the people that don't have that attention span to really listen and get into how you spit your bars, because I mean, you're a lyrical rapper. You're a real lyrical rapper. So I mean, for the people that don't have that attention span, are you bringing those new things as far as? I guess I don't want to really say dumb it down, but
you got to. You got to make it. You got to make it digestible. You got to make everything digestible.
There you go. That's a better word to say.
Like, that's all it is. That's why Jordan and Nike, they put stories behind the shoes, because if they explain to you how they stitch the shoes, the technology in it, everybody not gonna understand that, you know. So it's like they put a story behind the shoes. Michael Jordan scored 60 points in these shoes, so we putting them back out. Boom. That's a lot simpler than saying, yeah, we upgraded the airbag and we did this type of leather, you know what I'm saying, stitching and all this type of stuff. So I look at it the same way. You got not necessarily dumb yourself down, but make yourself digestible to the market. So, you know, I feel like one of my best traits is being able to adapt.
Do you feel yourself doing that, though? Do you feel yourself really getting to the point where you're dabbling with the pop sound? Not really pop, but you know, just making it digestible for the masses to get those streams up.
Yeah, you got to. But not force it, you know, because a lot of people, you hear it and it's like, yeah, they went for that. But if you take your time and get with a lot of producers and kind of, you know, push your pen, you can make those type of songs while still being yourself.
Right.
That's the main thing, because a lot of people get out and they get on some shit that's not them. And it's like, damn, I got to be this the whole rest of my career, because how they get you is how they going to want you. So, you know.
Do you think if you catch steam on the major label more than you have it now, that if they ask you to compromise, would you go and do it? I mean that's something that's big about selling out, I guess. So would you?
Not really, because independent artists, man, they need a booking agent more than a label, man. I'm telling you, you need a booking agent that's gonna get you shows and opportunities and gigs more than the label. Because once you at all these shows, once you doing your thing, I mean, people gonna gravitate towards you. How many people have you seen just off the sheer, like, I've seen this person 6 or 7 times in the last 3 months at different shows, different venues, boom. So you're gonna automatically get a little bit of interest in them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's the same thing with a booking agent. They're gonna get you bigger shows, bigger opportunities, and then you really need management. You don't really need a label to put your music out. I can put a song out on my phone right now. We can make a song right here tonight with everybody here and put it out tonight. So yeah, you don't really need the label no more.
So okay, so how do you feel like you fitting yourself into what's coming up with Charlotte's up and coming artists right now? Because I mean, we seen the Baby blow up, Stunner for Vegas, Loot as well. We seeing a lot of these people elevated J catch steam. So how do you feel as though that the Calm Before the Storm will come in with original music? You gonna fit yourself in there?
Ain't really about fitting in, but it's definitely gonna be the one. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be one of the better projects that dropped this year, Charlotte or not.
I feel that. So I mean, speaking of them, I mean, how do you feel about the scene that's just started popping off?
Oh, it's lit. It's been that way. Like, it's just now that the world's starting to see it. Cause shit, what Baby did, he been doing, you know, grinding like that for like 3 years, 4 years probably. So same thing with Vader. Vader even longer. Vader been out here 10 years probably. Yeah, so a lot of 7, 8 years. So
right.
It seemed like it happened overnight, but it don't. Like, bro was gonna get on this year regardless, I feel like.
Okay, I mean, I feel that. I mean, no, consistency is a thing.
Right,
I mean,
right. That's the thing about that content. When this nigga dropping a video every day, like, come on, bro, you getting your shots up. You gonna hit one of them shots. 1 million people gonna like one of them videos. Then it's gonna turn to 5. Then it's gonna turn to 10 of them videos. So that's just how it go. You gotta put your hat off to somebody who grinded.
Yeah, of course. I mean, as you definitely should. I think that it's I don't know, man. It's a lot of talent in Charlotte. It's a lot of ways that you can really look at the scene. I mean, it's so many different type of rappers, or not rappers, but so many different type of artists. The talent here is crazy, and like how you said, it's been here. The world just seeing it. What do you think will help project yourself past that level of what the world need to see?
To be honest, I'm doing better in the world than in Charlotte. So, well, I mean, we just got to keep doing what we doing on that side. But
right, I feel that.
It would be good to have the hometown on lock, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, Charlotte's kind of, you know, it's growing into that. It ain't really at that point yet to where you need to have it on lock, clearly. You know what I'm saying? Because the two major artists that came from Charlotte, Lou and Baby, I mean, they didn't necessarily have the radios going crazy. They wasn't selling out arenas here before that. They had the world. And then Charlotte, you know.
That's true.
People who knew, like, if you know, you know. You been was on Lou, you been was on Baby. But
yeah, of course.
The rest of the world, they embraced it hard. And then Charlotte was like, oh, shit, he from Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? So it's just that go on a lot. And a lot of people not really from here, so they wouldn't know a VvG or Southside Ghost until it pop off in the world, because they not from here. You know what I'm saying?
So how do you feel like people can stay tapped into the culture if they're are newcomers? Because a lot of people move to Charlotte. Like how you said, a lot of people ain't from here. I mean, I happen to be not from here, but I got in the mix. So
come to Player Made.
Yeah.
That's about the best shit you could do.
Yeah,
if you want to see Charlotte outside of a handful of artists, come to Player Made. So that's probably the best shit popping right now for the culture in the city. Stuff like this, like I said, Be Social being here is big, you know. I do business on this block, so, you know, I'm invested personally in this block. And for Be Social to have a space like this, Charlotte need more stuff like this, where you could just pull up, have an event, or just pull up. If we all was just in here just chilling, kicking and networking, giving out cards, you know, chilling. Like, we need places where people go and really see what's going on with the culture versus on the internet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I completely feel that. I mean, I think that it's coming to a point in time where the world gonna see Charlotte. I mean, we're positioning ourselves to do that. I mean, a lot of at this point in time, a lot of light is here for us. So I mean, it's up to us to do the job. It's up to the VvGs to put out the Calm Before the Storms, for us to be in these places like Social Status. So I think that we're positioning ourselves to be in that light. So getting more back to the man VvG. So what do you want people to take from the Calm Before the Storm?
Embrace it before the storm hit. You know, how we sitting right here right now with just, you know, about 20 people. Embrace that. Being a part of the struggle, you know, on the way up is good. A lot of people make it and they can't take the fame and all that 'cause they ain't embrace the struggle. When you coming up making a name for yourself in music from nothing, I don't have a uncle that's an A&R. I don't know the DJs at the radio station, none of that. So you coming from absolutely zero and you trying to get to the point of, you know, being on. So right now I feel like I'm on the verge of that, calm before the storm. So I'm enjoying being able to still walk in the mall and all that good stuff and just do whatever, or because it's a part of the process. But I feel like with this project, that's going to change.
I mean, do you want the fame though?
I mean, I don't necessarily want the fame, but I do want to have an impact on where music is going, because right now it's going out of our hands.
Yeah, I completely agree with that, because R&B definitely left the scene, and rap at this point in time, I mean, it's so pop. So, I mean, I completely understand why you say it's getting out of our hands. And it's really to a point now with streaming in general, we really don't know what the fuck is really going on, honestly. Like,
yeah, you just got to take their word for it.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. And, I mean, I don't know where the future of music really gonna go. I mean, it's so hard for me to see the trajectory of it, because it's getting so pop. Like, when is it gonna be that space for the people like you, that it's gonna be, well, not just the people like you, where I would say where the lyricism is really kept.
I think the Dreamville album did a good job of it. I think Griselda Records is doing a good job of it. What's my man's from?
I respect that.
I can't think of my man's name from New York. It's gonna come to me though. But it's a lot of people that still, keeping the bars alive. JID, like I said, he's on the Dreamville album, so it's a lot of people still doing that, man. So it's not necessarily worried about what the masses is doing, because there's people right now that's successful artists that you've never heard on the radio. You've never been to their show. You've never even seen them, and they're making astronomical amount of money. Like Russ, a lot of people can't. Russ could walk in here right now and everybody could not point him out. And he's making bread, bro. Like, it's streaming puts it to where I could literally put it out from my laptop and 100 million people in China can like it, and I can make money, and you'll never know about it, bro. So it's not really worrying about where the fans are. It's about finding your type of fans and, let it fall where it may.
So describe your fan then. Describe your type of fan. Who's the VvG avid listener?
I don't even know. I'm going to be real with you. Like 25 to 35, probably college educated. That's really like the only thing that matters, because I've seen, total different sides. So I would just say 25 to 35 age group range, because I've seen a lot of different socio-economical factors as far as that background. But it's pretty good. We got like an 87 retention rate on our site, so that's good.
Where are you spending that the most in the country? I mean, you said that you more so outside of Charlotte. I mean, where are you spending that? I mean,
in the country,
or even in the country, honestly. I mean, where you getting the most of your plays at? I mean, because it is important to know who your listener is, and especially in this era. I mean, that's
in the country. The top list is L.A., Atlanta, New York, Houston, and I want to say like Broward County area.
Okay. Are you taking the time out to go and see those people face to face touring? I mean, like you said, the booking agent.
I did a good job of that the past couple summers, but this summer it was just like all putting into this. So I'll probably tour in the winter. I normally tour in the summer, but I'll probably tour in the winter this year. So I mean, the last couple of summers, I've done a real good job of that.
Where have you been? Where have you got the most love at when you got on that stage and touched the stage?
Atlanta.
Atlanta
is crazy because they don't know who gonna get on, dog. Like, it's so many niggas getting on there left and right. They treat everybody good because they like, I don't want to be, on the back end, I got to pay you $50,000 instead of getting a homie rate for the show. I got to pay for the verse instead of getting a homie rate. So they treat everybody a little bit different out there, bro. I'm going to be real with you. Like, up-and-coming artists, they don't really snare their nose up at you. Because when you say local artists here in Charlotte, people won't show up. Yeah, but it's true. Like, my shit streaming all across the world right now as we talking. So how local could it be?
I feel that. I mean, I do think that people do have that negative connotation when it comes to that local artist, and I do think that.
But hold on, I'm gonna say this: everybody was a local artist.
Yeah.
Drake,
all
them niggas was local at some point. So what's the difference?
Yeah, I mean,
you good or not? It's like you ain't got 1 million followers, you ain't got 1 million YouTube views. So fucking what? I mean, I could if I want to pull all my guns out, pull all my money out, and all. I mean, they know what time it is. I ain't got to do that. We did that on MySpace, bro. You feel me?
You an OG then, huh?
Yeah.
So, all right.
They call me Unc.
You said what?
Unc status.
Unc status now. So getting love in Atlanta. How do you compare it to what's going on in Charlotte? I mean, because I've been to a show that you performed at in Charlotte. I mean, you get love here. So
I'm not saying
no. I wasn't. I'm asking. Yeah, look. So I'm not saying you don't get love here, but how do you compare it?
It's just the whole vibe of like the local artists. It's not necessarily like shows. My events, my shows, they do good. You know, I'm not worried about that aspect. I'm saying just the local artist attitude. If I give you my CD right now, some people won't even take it for free. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just because I'm handing it to them on the street or in the mall, they won't even take it, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen that happen to plenty of artists, or you leave it somewhere and they throw it on the floor, all that good stuff. So you got to get to the point of finding who wants your material and who want to pay for it. So once you do that, you good. That's all you got to focus on. Everybody else will come. Once you get to the point where it's like your people are spreading the word so far, everybody else will come.
Okay, so getting into the tracks that's on the album. What is a track that you know that people are really going to gravitate towards, that you're going to get that new fan? Because I mean, as you said, you care about that at this point in time.
You got to. It's just like any business. You don't want to stay at the same level. Every project you're supposed to go up. Just like every year in business, you're supposed to go up. So I would probably say Flooded. Did I send you that one?
Yeah, but I think it was actually Corrupt. I think so. I'm pretty sure that one was messed
either
up.
Either way, dog. Once Flooded drop, it's gonna go up.
But you know, actually, out of the ones that you sent me, I like Euthanasia the best. Yeah. I like Euthanasia. That's up my alley. I'll say that. Yeah. What do you feel as though that? I mean, for people, obviously y'all haven't heard it, but Euthanasia is a song that's. I guess I would call it the conscious rap. He make a lot of reference of a lot of things that's going on as far as the black community, and it's right up, like I said, it's right up my alley. If you know me, I mean, I'm definitely pro black. Yeah, it's one of those woke songs. Yeah, so
it's woke.
So let me ask you this. I mean, do you think that with Euthanasia, those type of tracks, do you think that will scare people off possibly?
Nah, that song is actually called Black Pope.
Black Pope?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, nah, I don't think so. If you want to hear something real, then yeah, like, it's cool to have the songs where you're talking about getting fucked up, you're talking about how much money you got, how many girls you got, and the cars and all that. That's cool. That's what kind of draw people in. But when you really get done with listening to any of my projects, you're going to learn something. You're going to learn something when you're going to say, damn, that was you know what I'm saying, that was a nice little approach. So that's really all it is, because your voice is power. Music is power. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got people that's listening to you. You got kids that's, 14, 15 listening to your music that's really influenced by this. That's who's driving rap right now. 14, 15, 13-year-olds, they're literally driving who gets popping in rap right now.
And that's crazy.
Through social media. So, every week my daughter got somebody, she got somebody every week that's new. Oh, listen to this song, listen to that song, every week. So they finding them through TikTok and all these apps. It's a lot of ways, bro.
Who's somebody that you like that your daughter possibly showed you, or really not any?
The Cowboy song.
The Old Town Road?
No, not the Cowboy. C-A-L, Cowboy.
I don't know that.
You know that song I'm talking about? Envy Me. Yeah, she put me on that like way before it came out. She put me on that song like Christmas time, bro. Like that. It's a couple of little artists, but they all got crazy names, so it'd be hard to remember. Like, I think one like 10K Cash or something. I don't know. It's a couple. They got crazy names, bro.
I don't know. I don't know them. I ain't that hip.
They all got letters. They all got letters in front of their name. Goddamn.
So how do you like how music is going forward as far as the sound?
It's popping right now. I mean, you can pop overnight. Like, kind of the same thing that happened with Stunner. Like, Stunner timing was so perfect. It literally was overnight, bro. Like, like it was perfect. Like he was doing his thing for a year, 2 years. He made the right move at the right time. Got a feature from the top nigga right now for like probably like a couple $100, bro. So, and now he made that to a career. So, you know, right now there's a lot of people like that. That's even bigger than that. You know, like they just pop out of nowhere. So, with that is good, but with so much quantity, you don't got quality control. So much coming out. You don't really got labels saying, nah, that ain't it. We need a hit. Label ain't gonna put your album out till you got something they want to rock with. So you ain't really got that pressure no more. So you can put a song out and just be out here. But with that comes, you know, kind of watering down at a talent level.
Yeah, I mean, we see that. We see that for sure, for sure. So
they making money though, bro.
Yeah, of course.
Don't let them tell you. They said niggas ain't selling records no more. The streams, it's more money in rap than it's ever been right now.
Yeah, I ain't mad at them for getting a quick jug and getting on by meme songs, and I ain't mad at them honestly.
It's money right now.
I thought about
rap
and shit.
A lot of money getting spent right now in rap.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. So, what more do you want the people to know about what's coming forward for VvG with Call Me for the Storm, and what's how you gonna evolve into a better and more polished artist?
It's just a total package now. Just working on having the content, the actual music, the face-to-face fan connection or networking connection. Just trying to put everything together. So right now, got a team coming together that's, you know, gonna help propel us into this project and the project after that. So, like I said, man, when Calm Before the Storm dropped, like I think it's gonna do. I ain't gonna say think. I know it's gonna do very well because all my projects have done very well, and this one is the best one to me.
Okay, I mean, what classifies it being the best? I mean, I'm
just
pretty
sure.
Just
a total package. Like, it's a lot of CDs I got that's like, damn, he killing the raps. Or I got some shit that's like King Tut. Like, I had a lot of like little bops on there before the bop shit got popular. Like, come on now.
No, I fuck with King Tut.
That was like 2015. That little sound wasn't even popping right now.
It's just funny that you saying the bop and shit like that.
Yeah, I had some bops on there. But so it's just like you got CDs that's like this or that, or I do a lot of concept CDs. Like if I come up with a concept, you know, it kind of flow through the whole CD. Even though they different songs, the concept flow all the way through. So with this one, I just made dope music every week for like a year, and we picked the best songs out of that. That was it.
Okay, so I mean, VvG Verbal Van Gogh. What do you want to leave the people with at this point in time? I mean, in a few, we're gonna obviously open up if anybody do have any questions for you or anything like that, so you can talk to the people if you care to do so. Back, if they want to, if they want to talk that talk and talk back. So I think that at this point in time, I mean, what do you want to leave the people with?
Just get ready for it. You can follow me on all social media at VvG704. All social media, all digital platforms, Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify, all that. Just type in VvG Verbal Van Gogh. It'll come up. We got the video dropping this Friday. How Many? My boy Moolah shot it. We got the listening party this Friday at New Era Music House. You can hear the whole album before it drop, and we getting lit. BYOB, BYOT. So pull up. Anybody been to my listening parties, they know. Like they know.
BYOT.
This would be the third one I did. Yeah, you know what that means. Oh, yeah. So yeah, this would be the third one I did. So like my listening parties, they go dumb. Like we on some Kanye. When Kanye was in Queens playing Nas album type shit, like everybody gathered around the aux cord.
That's how you feeling?
Yeah, fuck it.
So
I would have did it in Hickory Grove if I could.
Be at that listening party is what it sound like. That's basically sound like. Where is that again?
New Era Music House.
New Era Music House. New Era Music House.
I got
what time it start?
9. Start at 9. Album playing at 10. Over at 11. You still can go out and enjoy the city after that. So you know, I call that the no excuse time. You know, pregame hours. So we're gonna have lit. We're gonna have, you know, whoop, whoop. So just get lit.
Yeah, I feel that. So the Calm Before the Storm, I appreciate
and
that.
You get to hear it 2 weeks before it drop. 2 weeks. That's a long time. You're gonna be telling niggas that's old. Yeah, that shit old. I been heard that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I ain't gonna be mad. Look, I ain't gonna be mad at you. I mean, I'm at a position right now where I get privileges where I get to hear a lot of shit early. So
yeah, that's why I only sent your ass 3 songs, nigga.
That's fucked up, man. I wanted when I told you send me something, I thought you was gonna send me the whole album.
Nigga, one was corrupt.
I was pissed too though.
You heard it though. You heard it when we talked about this. I played you more than 3.
I know. That's why I'm telling you about you.
Can't take them with you though, baby. Can't
saying the name, but it's Black Pope.
Yeah, Black Pope. And I put that on the email, and I knew you still was gonna say that.
Yeah, I knew. You know I was. You know.
But yeah, that's it. So I got a question for your ass though. What was your favorite joint on MME6?
I would have to say, and I'm pretty sure I wrote it down too. Matter of fact, I like when you went off the Kodak. I will say that.
Yeah, that's probably the one.
Yeah, I'm trying. I don't know the name of it, but the one when you went off the Kodak.
That's that
spirits talking or something.
Clout chasing.
Exactly. Clout chasing. So that's my favorite off of MME6. That's to answer your question. So
that's what's up. We gonna do questions or what? What's up?
We can definitely do questions. I'm sorry. Do anybody in the audience do have any questions?
That's good. State your name, Gangsta.
My name's Sho.
What's good?
What's good with you, bro? So you mentioned earlier that you're not too pressed about the fame or whatever, but as a upcoming artist or artist that's still looking to be recognized, do you think it's necessary for you to have a dominant?
It gotta come with it, you know. It gotta come with it. But I feel like it's levels of fame though. Yeah. You got A-list, B-list, C-list.
Right.
I'm cool with C-list and making A-list money. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Cole kind of was at that one point. You know what I'm saying? But he way past that shit now.
Facts. So do you think it's necessary for you to have a dominant social media presence in order for you to even attain where you're trying to get to?
You don't have to have it.
Yeah.
Because to be real, some of the people that really run the game, the people that sign checks in music, they got like 2,000 followers.
Facts.
Like, if that. You know what I'm saying? So, not necessarily, but I feel where you're going. I feel like it's a halfway meeting point of putting out content or just being a fucking troll. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, you're right.
You don't want to be a troll. You don't want to have to do crazy shit every day. I feel like some people like, damn, I gotta think of something crazier to do every day.
Stay relevant.
I'm not really that type of nigga, bro.
I feel you.
You know, I'm a silly nigga, but I ain't that type of nigga, dog.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just a healthy balance.
True.
What's up? My name is Mike.
What up?
You say you're not freestyling anymore. Why? Like, that's hip hop.
Not freestyling, but a lot of this project is freestyle. But I mean, like doing industry beats.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean like doing industry beats, cause I did like 300 of them, bro. Like, you can't make no money off of it, man.
Yeah, no, I get it. I mean,
and then when people fall in love with it, you can't do nothing with it, man.
Right,
I done had that happen a couple times, bro. So it's like, you know,
all right. It
is what it is. I mean, Gold Roses almost brought me back out. Ain't that what that Ross joint called? Gold Roses? Yeah, that Ross joint, that Ross and Drake, the new joint.
Oh, yeah.
That almost brought me back out. I almost was going to lie to y'all, but nah.
Hey, man, nobody's favorite. Hop on that.
Yeah, I can't do it. It's the last song on the album, matter of fact. Yeah, but you can't monetize it. I can't do nothing. I can't even upload it on streaming without having to worry about if they're going to take it down or not. So,
right. So, yeah, that makes sense. But, yeah, I mean, if you can, keep to it. You know what I mean? Whether it be somebody else's beat, your beat, or whatever, like, keep it up because, like, that's real hip-hop. Like, that's what we appreciate. You know what I mean? So, we appreciate it regardless of whether, if we get it for 10 seconds, somebody got it somewhere, send me the link.
Yeah, we're going to find a way to incorporate it. But as far as the whole mixtape, once we did 6, we got the 6 rings like MJ, we had to do it.
Yeah, you got to handle business.
Yeah, we ain't going to Bill Russell on it. just 6 rings is cool with me.
Yeah, that's enough.
But yeah, appreciate that question though, man.
Yep.
What's good? Y'all got something? Come on, don't be shy. We in here. We pulled up.
Well, shit, since we ain't going to get a freestyle, can we get a freestyle?
Oh, man.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
I feel like we need to hit the old school, hit him with the dash, hit him with the clips. Hit him with the clips. All we do is one fist and one hand. Clap it out.
Okay. Ice saw me like 21. You know my little baby keep the gun in handy. Made enough fits for award shit, but in real life I'm known for other Grammys. Big drip when I'm stepping out. Need a towel like Val Venus to her everything like a schizo. Big dough like Sal's Pizza. More blues than a crib loc off that crypto with the lick foe. Used to trap off 6 folks. How this pitch folks, but my wrist froze. Gonna be an NY on billionaires row. We took the trillionaire route. Watch me go through like Sudoku. I knew I would figure it out. Think HG got so hot, sheesh. Half my niggas got cases left. These fools ain't so Zoloft. I had blow calls like replacement refs. Never buying shoes with the bill money. Listen here, that's what the herb for. In the streets, I don't miss a beat. Y'all fools G Herbo, maybe blue face it, leave you blue face it. From them blue faces, keep a mean tag, nigga clean eggs. How we blue faces, only love green. Then my crew racist, goddamn.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
Okay. All right. What's up? Give me some more questions, man. Let's get like 2 or 3 more questions, then I gotta take a smoke break. What's good? Southside, you good? My man on the laptop, you good? Come on, I ain't gonna bite you. The mic ain't gonna hurt you.
Southside Ghost.
Yeah. State your name, Gangsta. What side are you from, Mr. Southside Ghost?
Hey, man, you know where I'm from, man.
Are you from the Southside? Okay, all right.
Touch on how important it is to like to know the business side. You know what I mean? Like,
the business side is very important. It's very, very important because you can have a song that's getting 3 million streams right now, and if you don't have the business side right, you will not make a dime off of it. And somebody's gonna find a way to make a dime off of it, whether you do or you don't. So the business side is always good because you don't want to walk into a deal where you're taking too much money up front that you can't pay back. You know, the main thing about like getting advances in music is not taking an advance that you're not ready for. If you're not $1 million artist yet, take the 250. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta, all that money is a recoup. So main thing is always have a business mind because it's entertainment and they act like it's friends. You go to the club, you drink champagne, and you go to the strip club together, but at the end of the day, they trying to get something for you, something from you. You know what I'm saying? So whether it's honest or not. So that's really it. We good?
How do you stay sane in what you do as a creative?
You gotta just be sure in yourself. Once you're sure in yourself, you won't really care how, I guess, it's perceived or I guess you're perceived, and that allows you to keep creating. As a creator, all you gotta do is keep creating. You know, once you do that, you good. That's how I stay sane, is by creating. A lot of people be like, nah, I ain't going to the studio, I'm going through some shit. If I'm going through some shit, you're gonna see me at the studio. That's just gonna be a hell of a song come out that night. You know what I'm saying? Because you feel the emotion. That's like how I stay sane, is through music. So that's really it. And that good old gas. My man's right here got one.
What's going on?
What's
My
up,
name
big
is
dog?
Mark. You mentioned that you're a father. How do you prioritize music and fatherhood?
They both like breathing. So, I mean, main thing is that I got scheduled time that I record, and that's really it. That's how you got to do when you got kids. You ain't got to stop what you're doing. You just got to say, look, this going to be the time. I need Mom Duke, somebody, auntie, you know what I'm saying, somebody to look after them while I go do my thing, and then you good to go.
Word.
So that's the main thing with me, is that you probably can't call me at 3 a.m. and be like, yeah, I got a feature for you right now. But other than that, we good.
Word.
Yeah, niggas will call you. They'll call you lit in the studio. Like, yeah, got a fire track. Needed you to get on. I'm like, nah, I'm asleep.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if there's no more questions, I greatly appreciate everybody for coming out here. Thank you first and foremost. Being the first thing again, I appreciate you very for.
Yeah, you back, nigga. 45.
Yeah, that's
You know
how I
what
feel
I'm
like.
saying?
That's how
Yeah,
I
you
feel
back.
like, man. Nervous earlier, got my jitters out.
I appreciate your growth, man. You know you like little bro to me, man. So I appreciate your growth. You know.
Yeah. Thank you. You definitely helped me.
We did our first joint in Top Crib. Now look where we at.
Yeah, no, for real. Yeah, for real.
You feel me?
For real. So yeah, that's 100% fact. Yeah, sometimes I don't appreciate my progress.
I don't. First joint in Top Crib, I was blowing crazy in there, back to back. But now we here. You know what I'm saying. Now we here with an audience who engaged with us. They asked questions and they showed up in the rain. Like anytime you come out in the rain, even possibility of rain, especially the ladies. Thank you for coming. You know, I know how that it is. You know, so I appreciate that. I gotta get a picture. I gotta get a picture of y'all one time. Hold on real quick before we go. Since y'all such a beautiful crowd.
And while my man Verb getting the picture, I'm gonna go ahead and sign us out. You know what it is, you know what it ain't. It's your boy Fly Shade Ray. You know my name, you know my gang, and I'm out.
Yeah, follow me on the gram. I follow back. I'm not a ghost follower, so follow me on the gram. VvG704. That's it. Album September 13th. That's a Friday the 13th, so it's getting crazy. I'm out.
We out. Thank you for coming.